We are.
How's it going, man?
What's up, brother?
Happy Friday.
All right. We
All
just
right, how you
faded from
doing?
black.
Yeah, new gimmicks every time. Trying to
Yes.
add a new thing. Thank you,
Bring-
Austin, for our
yes.
new.
Austin over there at Gimmick Control Center.
Yes, sir.
So, dude,
Happy Friday, busy week.
we are Wayne free.
Wayne free
Wayne
today.
is out doing one of Wayne's 337 different jobs all across the country. He is live and nationwide. So, shout out to Wayne.
Hey, Wayne.
But it has been literally an eventful week.
Really has. Yeah,
Yes.
yesterday was packed.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So yesterday, multiple events. The Summer Momentum was killer.
Ignite, is that what we called that one?
No, that,
Summer Momentum.
We apologize to Keller Williams for copyright infringement on Ignite.
Oh, did we? Oh, Jesus.
I think it's Ignite or it's Implode or it's Explode. Or, I don't know. It's something that involves things burning.
Okay.
So, but that's perfect for
Some
Fired Up
combustion.
Friday. Yes, some sort of combustible thing. Yesterday was Summer Momentum with all of our super cool friends, the super friends, if you will, and the mobile.
And the mobile. That
On
was
location.
cool. It's so fun to watch people use that mobile.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah, it's very cool. If you haven't seen it, there's a promo that we put out
Yes,
a couple
and we
days ago.
probably will put that out there at some point. Well, we did the promo with you.
Just a little
that's out
60
there.
second, yeah.
Yes. And then we've also got big doings behind the curtain at large brokerages incorporating the mobile. And one of our super friends, Corey at Random, Corey Turner out there. Dude, yesterday, this week, it was the Corey and Rick show and Tanner as well. And although you always seem to be a little reluctant to get up in
Well,
front.
no, I'm never like on the agenda because I've got something else that's going. And then while people are talking, I'm like, I got something I need to say.
Yes.
And so like the last two times, I've like stood up and been like, I need 90 seconds, like
Yes,
to
which is
just like
awesome.
spit something.
I love it. I love it. And so you were there on Wednesday.
Yep.
That was a hellacious turnout.
Yeah.
A little bit more of a private scene as far as in house, but dude, that was killer. Great content. More importantly, great questions. And it's the meeting after the meeting or the after party where everybody kind of gets dialed in. And man, I am super. I'm fired up. Let's just put it that way. Yes.
Yeah.
And so what were you doing? Before we went on air, a lot of times I'll be like, oh, no, save that till
Save that till we go on.
Yes.
Oh no, I was just talking about Corey was saying some really insightful things over the last couple days. If you don't know Corey Turner, he's a social media guru and he spends a lot of time really dialing in like the latest and greatest things with respect to social media and how to approach it. And he's just a smart guy. And he was talking a lot about the fact that we're all making. When we're making our content, we're making it like for our industry. So like real estate, I'm flooded with real estate content, and because you're all my clients, and I follow you, and I watch your stuff, and I love it, and I make some of it. But that's all I have on my Facebook feed mainly, and it's just listed, just sold, price reduction, coming
There's a
soon,
pattern.
right? Yeah, and
there
my
is a
whole
pattern.
feed, and I was like, we got to be making different stuff, like stuff that's maybe even industry adjacent or something like that. So I just started making like random videos.
love
the one
the-
yesterday was
yeah.
about my hot water heater. The one this morning was about my bird feeder.
I hate bringing up the hot water because it's
Oh,
like,
I said hot water heater. Damn it.
no, like for me,
You don't heat hot water.
Well, no. That's interesting. That's a very
Yeah.
George Carlin-esque
Yeah,
way to approach
somebody
it.
already got me like immediately when I posted. The first person came in, like my friend, like 2 minutes later, and was like, "Oh, I didn't realize you needed to heat your hot water."
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, it's all right. I got it.
Yeah.
I don't see him making videos.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
thanks for your support.
Yeah,
No.
appreciate it.
I am very superstitious when it comes to my hot water heater.
Okay.
Because I probably have not even opened the door outside. Like it's on the back pad. I've not opened that door probably in a decade or close to
Just
it.
out of sight, out of mind. You're still working.
Yeah, like Jimmy Hoffa could be in there. I have no idea what's in there.
Like rats like gnawing on the wires.
Dude, yeah, or like they've just set up like there's a whole commune in there where they're like, shut the door. But I have this ongoing paranoia a couple of times a week where I'll, fire up the shower and it's like, okay, because anytime the hot water is remotely delayed, I'm thinking, it finally died.
It's finally gave out. Yeah,
It finally died. Because I don't know what the life expectancy is, but like, I don't know. I must have gotten one that was like made in 1950s Detroit. That was
they
just like,
never breaks.
yeah, just made forever. Like before the planned obsolescence became the American way. So I just throw that out there where it's like, yeah, okay, now I'm going to be freaked out about that tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about making like a whole series about like,
Which I
thank
love.
you.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, previous owner. We just moved about, a month and a half ago. And we're finding all these cool new things in our house. Like some things are great. Like the way he's done speakers throughout the house is really fantastic. I got to go up in the attic and trace everything down, but it's really great.
Yes.
And the way he did this hot water heater in my master or in the primary bathroom, there is a mini hot water heater that gives like instant water to the primary. So you've got like if you want to wash your face or wash your hands, something like you turn it on, boom, hot water.
Beauty.
I didn't know that was a thing that I liked or needed or wanted. Like it wasn't on my radar, but now that I have it,
Cannot live without.
cannot live without it.
Yes.
So like, thank you, previous
Oh, dude,
owner.
when I like it, you have like thank you previous owner, F
It's
you.
screw, yeah, F you, previous
F
owner.
you, previous owner.
We'll keep it G-rated for Friday, but
Yes.
yeah, because like there are some things where like, why did we do it that way? Or it's just kind of jerry-rigged together, and I was like, well, this has to be redone.
I still have some mystery light switches that I've been there.
Oh, we've
for
got three in the house. I think I turn on the neighbor's lights. Yeah, I think it's tied to a
Right.
plug or like
Yeah.
an attic something or like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
but there's a couple switches in the house.
neighbor's recliner, just like
Yeah, exactly.
or
exactly.
what is it, Gremlins, where the chair that goes
Oh
up.
God, it's been so long since I've seen Gremlins.
yeah.
That's like in the
Where the little-
early movie stage because I'm
Oh,
I'm
that's
born
right,
in the mid '80s.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Okay, yeah, I would have been fully conscious.
Yeah.
Or at least theoretically or chronologically.
Yeah. So long story short, like I'm trying to make some different videos. I think that agents can really benefit from creating content that's for their community, for their people, that isn't specifically trying to sell themselves.
Yeah, not hitting you over the head with 123 Main
Yeah,
Street.
or let's touch on some things that what are sellers doing before they decide to sell their house? Like you're never ever going in any service industry. This isn't just real estate. If you're in roofing or
Yeah, pick your poison.
pick your poison. You're never going to be able to touch them the moment
Oh,
that
yeah,
they
yeah.
decide that they're going to sell
Yeah.
their house or
It's
that
like-
they need.
And like, ask yourself, has that ever happened?
Not once.
Yeah,
Not,
you
I
know,
mean, if you did, buy a lottery ticket. I don't know how.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But you're never going to touch somebody then. But what you can do is you can stay top of mind throughout that 6 months leading up. You can be somebody that guides them for that. And so creating videos on what paints in style, how to fix crown molding, how to change a tire on a lawnmower, how to get your pool like looking sharp and clean.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
little
there's
things like
the,
that around your house, things I told the day at 190 at 5 you had left, but I was like, I challenged the whole group to make a video this week that is something that they think they do well or a best product in their house. So I know this is how the best way to fold a towel, or this is the best way to get iron off or rust off a cast iron. This is the best way to do whatever. There's something in your life at your house that like you're proud of, either the way you put it together, the way you do it, or there's a product that
Absolutely.
you love.
Yeah.
Do that, and just make some stuff like that.
And that whole thing of if they watch you and they like you, they will figure out what you do for a living. You know what I mean? Just by osmosis.
In the service industry, what are we looking for? Two things, right? We're looking for somebody that's honest and trustworthy and that can execute what we need.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Right? And so if you can get work the authenticity, honesty, trustworthiness into your kind
Subject
of
matter expert
exactly.
thing.
And we're going
Yes.
to weave in what you do. Like if you're, let's say, a real estate agent, I want to focus on golf courses, like buyers and sellers in Dallas. There are tons of golf course communities in Dallas. What if I went around and interviewed some of the staff, the superintendent of the golf course, the golf pros? We talked about the differences of the grass that they use. Maybe we talk about signature holes. Maybe I put a heat map up that shows if you're living on a par 4 where you maybe would or would not want to buy a house if you don't want balls in your yard. Right? Like we can do all sorts of things
like that.
aren't I'm a real estate agent, come buy a house, that help those people. And then when it's time to buy a house, guess what? Guess who they think of?
Well,
the
and
person
it's-
that's been teaching them. all of
Exactly.
this
It's
stuff.
exactly what you said, where you stay top of mind just by doing cool stuff, and they'll figure it out. Yeah, you can kind of reverse engineer it. I don't think it's urban legend. I think it's actually fact. But don't quote me on that. Where the suburban dad found out that his teenage daughter was pregnant by the cookie suggestions in his browser and email because his teenage daughter was looking
it
up
cached all the
stuff that would be leading up to the great news of the stork is on his way. And he started getting emails from Target based on product choices and lookups.
Okay.
So,
there's prenatal vitamins and stuff
Yes,
coming into
exactly.
his feed.
Yes.
Okay.
And so the idea of you can kind of reverse engineer that, where obviously it's not for something along the lines of teen pregnancy, but the idea of what you said, be all of the things or show your expertise in all of the things that would lead up to how to fix crown molding.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, what are the things that somebody that's going to move is going to be thinking of? You know, how to do this, how to fix these holes, how to fix the drywall, how to do whatever, how to pack.
What trends are in? Give me paint colors.
Well,
Tell
like
me.
when you were talking to Mike yesterday from Full House, it was like the idea.
Oh, yeah, Mike.
You know, the idea.
Shout out Mike, Full House movie.
Yeah, Mike Sarnacki, what up? But the idea of the craziest stuff that has ever happened. You know, it's like, okay, well, there, like the story he told yesterday, we'll save that for whenever he's actually on camera.
Yeah.
But it was like,
Give me moving nightmares. Give me like, and then
Yeah.
and then with that, give me like 3 or 4 things that you should do when you're about to move. That like the pitfalls of like how things break, like the way you pack a box
Yeah,
wrong.
yes.
Show me the tape that you use. You're a mover. You use tape. You use so
Right,
much tape.
right.
Be like, I would never use any tape but this tape. Guess what I'm doing? I'm going to buy that tape, Mike. Like that's
exactly.
You know, I trust you in that space.
And like the one, you know, like sweetheart story that he told yesterday, where you come away going like, oh man, you know, where it was like about the mover,
helping
in the front seat and all that, and it was just like, oh
Helping
man.
little old ladies.
Yeah,
type thing.
exactly. Yeah. It's like you help little old ladies across the street, you know, and like that, it would establish everything you said. Where he's an expert, he's a great guy, trustworthy, will go ridiculously out of the way for the customer, and everybody goes home happy, and he's not punching you in the face with like, "Hey, are you
I'm
moving?"
a mover.
Yeah,
I'm a mover. I'm not moving. Like I move once. The average person buys a new
Right.
house every 12 years. Like when am I moving?
I moved in 2011. I'm done.
But just stay in my feed, like stay relevant, stay top of mind. Like one thing that I
Yes.
do, and I encourage everybody to do this. And this is shout out Kyle Draper because he really got me on doing this. But I sing happy birthday. I give birthday videos
Bro,
to everybody. So I
can't
wake up in the
confirm.
morning. Yep, I wake up in the morning and I look and see whose birthday it is. And I used to do like a happy birthday, like, hey, just want to wish you a happy birthday. Started to take long, and I have to like think.
Yes.
Right? So now it doesn't matter who it is. I sing happy birthday. That takes me somewhere between 15 and 18 seconds to sing. Sometimes I say a little like, hey, you know, just
Yeah.
thinking about you today, and that's it. And you know what? It's different than how everybody else communicates on social
well,
media
it
on
would be
somebody's
different how
birthday.
then everybody sang happy birthday.
Well, yeah,
you
I mean-
know, it would
Yeah.
be different on every level, and it's personal and it's unique, and it has this level. I can't remember. I think Kristen and I went to Birmingham to speak, and you know, just shitloads of people from all over the country, and it was really a YPN thing, and I was just like, oh, the cool kids like me because I get to go hang out with the YPN. But one of the guys was a video coach, and this was probably 2017, 2018, something like that. And I literally watched the guy talk about that very thing on the stage, you know, and I'm there off, you know, stage right or whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, great idea. Yeah, cool. Right. Well, later on that evening, he's in the taxi on the way to the airport, sends each one of us a personalized video text message from the back of the cab. Dude, I watched him talk about it and it still got me.
Still got you, right? Because like it's different than other people connect with you. Like on Facebook, when it's somebody's birthday, it will pre-populate a happy
Oh,
birthday
yeah,
with
it'll
the
template it.
Yeah, it'll template it out for you, and you hit send, and guess what? You're just like everybody
Right.
else.
Here, let us be personable for you.
Just think, connect differently. That's not hard. And one of Corey's things the last couple days has been like, don't get good at easy.
Oh, I love it.
Because like
Yes.
here in the next year, 2 years, AI is going to create so many tools that's going to allow us to push a button, and a job that used to be a job is no longer a job. It's done.
Yes.
Right.
And
But
I kind of felt bad
everybody-
whenever we were at lunch. I was like, oh, dude, the AI thing is just wearing me out. Just wears my ass out.
Yeah.
But then he dialed it in more, and to his credit, he clarified the whole thing, exactly what you were saying there. Signal to noise. It's like, you know, pretty soon it's going to be robots making content for robots. You know, it's like the AI video is going to be commented on by the comment bots. And it's just like one gigantic
That's already
snake.
happening, I think.
Yeah.
I think Corey's making, like, his AI stuff he was testing yesterday is both tricking bots and his clients.
And like, okay, so my thesis, timestamp this, is that we're going to be able to tell, and anybody that's in the service industry is going to be able to show the fact that, like, oh no, I'm the guy in the video. You know, and it's like, yes, I suppose probably within 5 years, AI could approximate what we're doing here and make it look like we're riffing or
Probably
making
make a
it
better show.
You know, absolutely. Way more dialed in with a narrative thread for sure.
Yeah.
But the irony of the whole thing is, in my personal opinion, that the machines are going to make that human interaction, the happy birthday, the content that what's on the label matches what's in the can is going to be the cool thing. That it's like, oh, there, it turns out that there is a bunch of stuff that a robot can't approximate or replicate. Even though I definitely want a robot.
Like
at
getting
my house.
there's going to be a novelty to getting a real person.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Even now, like with the chat bots and the AI phone answering thing or whatever, you know, it's almost perfected. But even still, like AI, as far as like GPT and Grok, it will still. I haven't figured out exactly how many regens into the thread that it starts to derail, but it will lose track of who said what. And I'm like, how did you not know that I said that? And it's like, oh, that's a good point.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. Good point. I love how ChatGPT, every time when you tell it it's wrong or something, it's
Yeah.
like, well, yeah, of course, yes.
That's a valid argument. And it's like, yeah, how about you just, I don't know, keep track of what I'm typing? So I say that to say it's not
It's
as
funny how you are showing frustration for something that did not exist at all. Like
Yes,
18 months,
yes,
like 2 or 3
exactly,
years ago.
exactly. And well, and I'm weird in that I will have the. Okay, so talk to text sucks on the iPhone.
Oh yeah, it's getting worse.
yes, it is.
As my phone gets older and like starts to run a little slower, I think everything starts
Yeah,
to
because I've got a
degrade.
13, so like I'm waiting for the 17 later this year. We'll
Okay.
re-up that.
Yeah, we got to get you up. You're shooting enough reels. We got to get you,
Dude,
better
yeah.
camera.
Although the 13 was the first one to have the wide angle, or no, 12. 12 was the first one to have wide angle. And then, and I'm always about like the troubleshooting or whatever. But it's like with the AI and GPT, the large language model isn't there yet. You know, and oh wow, now Cruises, dude, we're gonna have like a full full band.
yeah.
It's like, you know, all right, like
Hey,
we need
Austin,
a
would you
drummer
mind?
and a bass player.
We gotta
Oh,
let-
he's
we
got a
gotta-
key.
Okay.
Oh, what I was saying is, so like, yeah, upgrade the phone. Hopefully that'll solve it. But oh my God, I'm dying for the day where it's not that I have an AI replicant of me, but it's like I want it to be where I talk into the thing and I'm having it. Because right now I do conversational stuff, but it's not good. It's not good and it breaks down. And I don't know if you knew this or if you ever experienced this, but it will have a finite amount of memory and characters per thread.
Did not know that.
And it will literally, so like I get to a place where the Word document was 485 pages.
Okay.
So, like,
you're going to like digest something?
Yeah, well, I would take the entire conversational thread, turn it into a PDF, upload that, and say like, restart this conversation based on all the information in this document. And so then it kind of picks up where we're at, but not really.
Okay.
So it's just an interesting thing. You know, it's like I never talk about the AI stuff because I use it in weird ways that people will be
Yeah,
like, what?
we're constantly finicking or
Well, and I'm
fiddling with it in the back end.
I am absolutely waiting for Jarvis or the Vision or like where I have the robot in my house that I walk in. I'm like, okay, dude, what do we got tomorrow? Or like, oh, what did I forget to do from this morning? You know, where it becomes like a literal virtual assistant.
I need that. I need somebody to be like, hey man, remember that thing you said before you went to bed that you needed to do this morning?
Right.
I try to do reminders and notes and all sorts of things.
Even
It just
like,
gets-
you know, I'm on the elliptical or whatever with Alexa on the Fire Cube or whatever, and it's cool, but like Alexa doesn't know shit, man. Alexa is terrible.
Both
And
Alexa, I have Google Home and Alexa in 2 different rooms, so we kind of like let
yeah,
them
well, I had the
compete.
Google Home, but it pissed me off whenever it was like, why do you not know my calendar? How can you not read me my calendar? You're
Yeah.
effing Google. Oh, like, what good are you? Like, and then it doesn't interact with, see, like that burns me. It's like,
Amazon gets me because it's always trying to sell me something. It's like
Yes.
I was like, "What time is it?" It's like it's 8:42 a.m. I've got a new notification. Do you want to hear it? And I'm like, "Oh, I've got a new notification." Yes, and it's like we've got a sale on. And I was like,
Right.
I don't want like I'm wiping the sleeps out of my eye. Like I'm getting up
yeah,
and
it's like
and
the middle of June and they're like hitting you up for the President's Day sale. It's like, oh, we got a minute, dude. That's not till February.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah. Anyway.
But I'm hoping that like the upgrade on the phone. And speaking of that, so like troubleshooting on the like I love the gadgetry and the gimmicks. And so like the big takeaway this week or our next little troubleshooting thing is mobile noise suppression and audio editing on the fly.
Yeah.
You know, which is like and like that's the kind of shit I live for.
Yeah,
You
because
know?
when we have, so here's the problem. Just to,
Oh,
to be
yeah,
honest.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we went out yesterday. We recorded a bunch of content in the mobile studio, but it was one of those scenarios where we weren't able to get shore power, like the RV hookup connection that gets power to the trailer. So we ran off the generator. Well, the generator is realistically like 3 feet from the
Yeah,
speaker
yes.
on the other side of a wall, and it's a hum. It's funny, you can't really hear it, but it's not the quality
the
that we
mics are
want it.
sensitive enough to pick it up at a low level.
And then it sounds a little tinny on the highs.
Yeah. And so it's the disparity in the dynamic range
Don't get me
the
wrong, the
EQ.
quality of all of it's very, very
Oh,
good.
yeah, absolutely.
But like we're always trying to
I'm
iterate
just,
and
it's
improve.
just something to nerd out on because I go ape shit on the nerd stuff because it immediately, whatever disorder it is that I have, that's like, can I figure that out? Can am I that smart? That kicks in, and then I lose all sense of time and everything else, and then I end up spending like $1,200 on a bunch of stuff that may or may not be necessary.
Sounds like me.
Well, but I mean, even how, like, although we didn't use the touch screen today, that came from the fact that when I'm on the elliptical, I want to have my phone, but it's like, oh my God, it's such a pain. Like,
Yes, you want like big screen.
yeah. And so like I got one of those, and it sits beside the elliptical, and so like I screencast my phone to it.
Okay.
But the only
And do you touch like actually use
No,
it?
that's what
You're-
that's the
Is
only
it a
thing that
touch screen? Will
sucks.
it respond?
It won't. Whenever you screencast your Apple to the Google, again
It
another
doesn't-
thing.
the Apple Google
yeah,
thing.
yeah, and that's another one. It's like, could you please figure that out, or could you please make a giant iPad that's like 3 feet tall and 2 feet wide?
Yeah.
is that too much to ask?
Well, because I would have probably looked at that too. We just bought a frame TV for our kitchen,
yes,
the one
yes.
that like looks like
Yeah, the artsy
because my
fartsy, yeah.
wife wouldn't let us have a TV in the kitchen, but there's a lot of times when we want to put on like the game, or like she wants to put on a recipe, like a how-to,
Yes.
like a YouTube up there. So we've got that, and that's been really cool. If it was touchscreen though, like that would
Oh
be
my
like
God!
next.
Yeah, well, so
level.
the touch screen works like it does here, as long as you're just native to the touch screen. But anytime you put anything on top of
soon
it,
as you're casting.
yeah, as soon as you're casting, it's like, okay, well now you have to go back. So I'm over here like I'm doing this, where I'm looking at a giant screen. But someday they'll perfect all of that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably be 80 years old
We're
and
not-
I'll have any use for it.
I don't think we're that far away. I don't know.
Hopefully, like, why couldn't we get AI on that? Could we get AI to like kind of run some code on that shit? Oh man, but it has been a crazy week. I'm trying to think, what do we got next?
Next week. Oh gosh, I'll have to look.
I think we're cleared for takeoff as far as events go, because I had 3 yesterday, then we had the one the day before,
Yep.
and then we are doing the rollout July 1st for big brokerage behind the curtain with Corey and the mobile and everything else. And so like maybe we'll whenever Kat is off flying again, we'll go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, we'll just like take a whole day to just like dial in some
and that's the
things.
beauty of like what you and I have together is this crazy sort of, I always get it back. Is it convergent evolution when it's like the two species are doing similar things at the same time separately? I think that's what it is. Because divergent.
We've talked about this before, but I forget.
Well, I'm not. We need there. Cruz, look up convergent evolution. It's gonna make me crazy.
Yeah.
But I think yes.
The process where unrelated or distantly related organisms
Nailed it.
evolve.
Okay, you're right.
Yes.
So two distantly related organisms we evolved at the same time because the environment's
same
the same,
path.
right?
Yes, same
Okay.
environment, same evolution, but separate. And then we come together, and all of a sudden, it's a force multiplier. Just like, and then you take and you add force multipliers onto force multipliers, like Corey and Teresa together in the mobile yesterday.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Two one-take Jakes in a mobile studio on the road that will literally give you finished content in under a minute. Pretty spectacular.
Yeah, I mean those two have more time on camera than probably any of my other like clients or
Oh,
relationships.
yeah,
like
yeah.
Corey is literally lives on camera,
Yes.
and Teresa doing this podcast in here.
Yeah, well, and
everything else she
Teresa
does.
has the benefit of the everyday huddle since COVID.
Yeah.
She never broke the tradition, and it's like, I look at that and I'm like, dude, because I'm thinking I'm pretty fancy where it's like, I've done the elliptical every day this year so far. I haven't done it yet today, but I will. But then I think, man, 5 years of video. And then the thing is, just what Corey said yesterday. Oh, yesterday would have been the best day to start, but now that makes it today, And
Yeah, yesterday would have been better.
Yep,
we
but
got
hey,
today.
here we
Today's
are.
the day we got.
yes. And so I think that's a pretty good wind up for.
We can
a
call it
recap.
on that?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Have a good weekend, everybody.
And we'll see you on Monday.
See you Monday. Oh yeah, we're doing this again Monday. See you Monday.
Yeah, brother. Yeah.